Oh my God, they should have never gave me 26 inches of hair. This is the closest I'll ever get to dragging a wagon. So you know I'm about to be super extra with all of this. Asteria hair has some of the best curly units ever. So you know you want to stay tuned. My 26-inch curly unit wagon, because you know she gonna be dragging. So with a unit this long and curls this lush, I definitely want to go in and give it a conditioning bath. So submerging it in water and conditioner just helps to hydrate and moisturize the hair and allow it to better receive the deep conditioner process that I'm going to do. So I'm adding my Suave Almond Shea Butter conditioner, and so that conditioning bath will sort of just like enrich the entire deep conditioning process. Like, sis, you definitely have to try it, and make sure that you focus the conditioner on the ends. With a unit this long, you definitely want to maximize hydration, and as you can expect, there will be a little bit of shedding, but nothing to be alarmed about. Now, Asteria hair gives us some of the best pre-plucked hairlines. They have great transitional density, but you know I'm extra, and in the spirit of dragging all of this hair, I wanted to go in with a little bit of water, you know, just mist the hair lightly, and I'm going to do a bit of customization. I wanted to just pluck and tweeze a little bit. Again, you do not have to do this. They do a really good job. But this particular unit did not have bleached knots, which was a little bit surprising to me, as they usually come through for this. But I'm not about to play around with bleach. I don't have that kind of time. So I just did a little bit more on the plucking side to make it look super realistic. Again, beginners, you don't need the bleach to slay. And this particular unit, it didn't come with a defined parting space. So after trying the unit on, I defined my part right in the middle, and I'm going in with the back edge of my hot comb just to lay the hair down and to make sure we're covering the tracks that are positioned just behind the parting space. So make sure you watch out for that. Now, if you're anything like me, I don't want my parting space to be too tight, so I like to go in and widen it. And so I do that by either using the end of a rat tail comb, or I go in with a T-pin. Those are super thin and they're very fine, so you can go into those little crevices and grab like small pieces of hair to tweeze. I highly recommend it if you want a super clean, very neat part and you don't want to remove too much hair. Don't get too happy, sis. You might mess around and be parting the C in the middle of your head, and we don't really want that too much right now, okay? So I tried the unit on, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, the lace was giving ashy. It scared me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's not giving me my complexion. So I said, you know what, let's add a bit of pressed powder. And because this unit doesn't have an elastic band sewn into it, I adjusted the straps at the nape so that it could fit super snug, because this is going to be a glueless install. Now look at the lace. Now she's giving me what she was supposed to have gave. Okay, I'm excited now. And as you guys know, I trim the lace around my ear tabs before putting my units on. And once you slick the hair back and get it out of the way, I'm going to go in and remove the lace. I'm trimming super close to the edge of the hairline, because with a glueless install, excess lace can actually, you know, be a deterrent. It can get in the way. It can flip upward. So you basically want to be very strategic and remove as much excess lace as possible and make it as clean cut. Now with the Condition 3-in-1 maximum hold mousse, this is the best mousse. It's $3. Like, oh my God. One thing I want to do is slick the hair back. I'm going to use a ton of this. You're going to need a ton of mousse, sis. You might fly through about like, you know, half, 3/4 of a bottle doing this process, but it's okay. It's only $3. And much like any install, you want to lay a tacky product onto the skin in which you want the lace to adhere. So I'm going to do the same thing with mousse. I'm going to lift that lace up and apply some mousse. I'm going to be a little bit heavy-handed, and then I'm going to go in with my blow dryer on the medium heat setting, okay? Because I want to get it tacky. Trust me, it may not stick right then and there, but it's going to stick, because that's the goal here. You want glueless, you don't want any spray, gel, glue, got you. Now once I pull that lace forward, this is where we got to start going to work. Now, you know, we don't do baby hairs. We don't bring, you know, the ocean to the hairline. We do little swoops. I call them adult swoops. You know what I'm saying? You take out a small section of hair and then you trim it down, because you want it to be shorter so it swoops better and it doesn't get in the way of the rest of the hair. Once you're comfortable, add some mousse and swoop. You're going to be very generous. You're going to be a little bit heavy-handed, and you're going to swoop that hair. And the point of swooping the hair is honestly to help the lace lay in place. So you're essentially using the sections of hair that you trim down to cover the lace edge. Y'all can let me know how I did. Did I OD with the mousse? I mean, I think that you kind of have to do that. But you know, this was a lot of fun. This is like arts and crafts on your hair. And again, I'm toggling between the medium heat and cool setting before I go over to the next side. And make sure that your ear tabs lay flat to your skin surface. If your ear tabs are like sitting on your ears in any way, your unit will not lay flat. The entire purpose of this is trimming your unit so that it fits and it's tailored to your head size, and it can lay super flat. And so when you do these little swoops, the lace just adheres seamlessly to the skin. Now, before we get ready to wrap things up, you guys are going to see me adding even more mousse, because the thing about mousse is it sets hair. It's the same concept when you get a wrap and set, same kind of idea. So you need a substantial amount of mousse, and then you have to wrap the hair, set it with some heat, give it some time, and let it work its magic. And so before I get my air dryer, I wanted to go in and spritz the front hairline with a little bit of water. This is going to soften it a little bit, okay? But it's still going to set the hair in place because we're using that medium heat and cool setting with the blow dryer. And Asteria Hair actually sent me this little satin wrap, so I'm going to use this, and I prefer this over the elastic band. You guys know I always use an elastic band, but for the glueless method, I like this satin wrap to just secure the hair in place. It lays flat and it does not conflict with my adult swoops, okay? And now I'm going in with the ORS Olive Oil Wrap Set Mousse. Now this product, you have to get your hands on it because for curly units, it's everything. So I'm going to be super heavy-handed with this product. I found that a lot is better. Like, you know how they say less is more, but honestly, I'm going to rake it up. I'm going to pile this on. If the most that we use for this entire install is mousse, I feel like we're doing pretty good for ourselves. And make sure that you distribute this product all the way down to the very ends of the hair. This is 26 inches. She needs to be super defined, curly, and lush all throughout. Work the product through the top sections of the hair and then go under. Use a detangling brush if you have it accessible, and it adds such a nice shine, nourished look. With jojoba oil, I'm going to apply about a quarter size amount to each section of the hair, maybe a little bit more. And honestly, the hair receives the oil so well. It softens it. It adds a little bit of shine and luster. It makes it look super healthy, very nourished. And you guys are going to see as this unit dries down, it's going to volumize and maximize in its densities. They're having their holiday sale. I think you should get into it. This unit is gorgeous. You can layer this. I do wish that they layered it a little bit more because, when you go from like, 14 to 16 inches to 26 inches, you want some sort of layering effect. So I believe they could have done a better job, and I would have appreciated bleached knots, but again, you don't have to do it. But we made it work, and honestly, this unit is gorgeous. For a unit that you can throw and go, this is everything. So if you're interested, check it out. But like I said, Asteria Hair has some of the best curly hair. Add this to your cart. Use one of their coupon codes. I have some linked in the description box. And you know what? Go ahead and purchase you one, sis. Treat yourself. It's been a crazy year. The holidays are here. Slay all day. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Give this video a thumbs up. Share with your homeboys and your homegirls. Kiki with me in the comments. And I hope I see you in the next one. And until next time, sis, drag that wagon and slay.